Have you ever paired yogurt with foods that doctors say could quietly damage your gut? Many folks believe yogurt is a safe bet, something you can add to almost anything for a quick boost to your gut health. But did you know that certain foods, when eaten with yogurt, could quietly damage your digestion and undermine all your best intentions? You might not realize it, but your everyday habits could be making yogurt far less healthy than you think. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 common foods you should never eat with yogurt, even if you've enjoyed these combinations for years. Science and doctors agree they could be silently harming your gut, and the signs of trouble aren't always obvious. Sometimes problems build up slowly and quietly, showing up as fatigue, bloating, or a weakened immune system before you ever suspect the real culprit. Stay with me until the end because I'll reveal not only which food combinations to avoid, but how you can protect your gut, keep your energy up, and get the real benefits from the yogurt you enjoy. These simple changes could help you feel better than you have in years, and you might just help others by sharing what you learn. Now let's get started. Number 1, citrus fruits in yogurt. One of the most surprising foods to avoid mixing with yogurt is citrus fruit. Many people, especially those of us who grew up loving fruit salads or adding a handful of orange slices to breakfast, think this is a refreshing combination. It might even seem like the ultimate healthy snack. Calcium from yogurt, vitamin C from citrus, a little natural sweetness to brighten your morning. But in reality, pairing yogurt with acidic fruits like oranges, grapefruits, or pineapples can spell trouble for your digestive system. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. Yogurt is packed with probiotics, those live friendly bacteria that help maintain balance in your gut. They're fragile though. When you combine yogurt with the strong acids in citrus fruits, it can disrupt the environment those beneficial bacteria need to thrive. The acid can cause the yogurt's proteins to curdle in your stomach, making digestion harder and sometimes leading to gas or bloating that can last for hours. You might notice you feel a little off after eating this combo, but not realize why. Over time, regularly eating yogurt with citrus fruits can undermine your efforts to build a healthy gut. Instead of supporting your digestion, it can actually slow things down, leading to discomfort and sometimes that sluggish, heavy feeling many of us chalk up to getting older. What's more, the harsh acidity can sometimes irritate the lining of your digestive tract, making you more sensitive to other foods too. Take, for example, my old friend Edna, now in her late 70s. She used to start every day with a bowl of plain yogurt and a big scoop of fresh pineapple and grapefruit. It wasn't until she started feeling more frequent heartburn and less energy that she realized the combination wasn't working for her. Once she stopped mixing those ingredients and kept her yogurt simple or paired with low-acid fruits, her digestion improved and so did her mood. If you've been enjoying yogurt and citrus together, you might want to reconsider. Try adding gentle fruits like bananas or cooked apples instead. You could be amazed by the difference in how you feel, and your gut will quietly thank you for the change. Number 2, processed meats and yogurt. When most folks reach for a quick snack or a light meal, it's common to grab a few slices of deli ham, turkey, or even bacon, and enjoy them with a cup of yogurt on the side. This might sound like a classic lunch or even an easy breakfast, but what many people don't realize is that combining processed meats with yogurt can quietly undermine your gut health, and in the long run, make your digestion more sluggish than you'd ever expect. Processed meats are loaded with preservatives, sodium, and often artificial additives, designed to keep them looking fresh and lasting longer on the shelf. While these additives may not bother you much when eaten alone, pairing them with yogurt creates a perfect storm for your digestive system. The excess salt in processed meats draws water from your digestive tract, which can leave you feeling dehydrated and make it harder for your gut to properly absorb the nutrients from your yogurt. This can lead to bloating, constipation, and an overall sense of heaviness, something that seems to get more common as the years go by. What's more, the nitrites and nitrates found in these meats can interact with the probiotics in yogurt, potentially harming the delicate balance of bacteria you're trying to support. Instead of helping those friendly bacteria thrive, you're actually creating an environment where the wrong bacteria can take over. You may not notice the effect right away, but over weeks or months, you might feel less energetic, more prone to stomach upset, or just not quite like yourself. Let me give you an example. George, who just turned 80, was always careful with his eating. Still, he loved his sliced turkey and yogurt combo at lunch. Gradually, he noticed his stomach felt tighter, his energy dipped by mid-afternoon, and even his sleep seemed less restful. When his doctors suggested cutting out processed meats and swapping them for whole foods, like cooked chicken or beans, George made the switch. Within a few weeks, he found he was less bloated, more comfortable, and had more pep in his step. If you've fallen into the habit of pairing deli meats or sausages with yogurt, take a moment to rethink your choices. Opt for fresh, unprocessed proteins instead. Grilled chicken, a hard-boiled egg, or even a scoop of plain beans. Your digestive system is more sensitive than it used to be, and these simple changes can make a real difference in how you feel each day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, raw onions and yogurt. Another food pairing that many don't give a second thought to, raw onions and yogurt. For some, the tang of raw onion in a savory yogurt dip or as a topping for a cold salad is a flavor they look forward to, especially at picnics or family gatherings. But what feels like a zesty, refreshing combo can actually be a silent culprit behind persistent stomach discomfort, especially as we grow older. Raw onions are high in certain sulfur compounds and fibers that, while healthy in moderation, can become difficult for aging digestive systems to process, especially when mixed with yogurt. When these compounds meet the live bacteria in yogurt, they can ferment more rapidly in your gut, which can lead to increased gas, bloating, and sometimes even cramping or heartburn. These aren't just minor annoyances for many seniors. They can be the reason behind those unsettled evenings or restless nights you can't quite explain. There is also the issue of pH balance. Raw onions tend to be quite pungent and can raise the acidity level in your stomach. When you pair them with the probiotics found in yogurt, you disrupt the gentle balance those bacteria need to flourish. Over time, this can reduce the effectiveness of yogurt in helping your digestion, and you might find you're not getting the benefits you hope for. Consider the experience of Helen, now 75, who loved making Greek-style salads with plenty of raw onion and a big dollop of plain yogurt. She'd always believed she was making a healthy choice, but as the months went by, she noticed more frequent gas, a heavy sensation in her stomach after meals, and even a few sleepless nights due to heartburn. With a little experimentation and some advice from her nutritionist, Helen learned to either cook her onions or skip them entirely when eating yogurt. She quickly felt the difference. Less discomfort, more stable energy, and a return to that gentle ease she remembered from years past. If you're someone who enjoys raw onion with your yogurt, whether as a topping in dips or even mixed into a salad, try substituting milder cooked onions or using gentle herbs instead. Even small changes like this can ease digestion and help you make the most of the foods you love without any of the unnecessary side effects. Number 4, artificial sweeteners and yogurt. Many people reach for low-calorie or sugar-free yogurts, believing they're making a healthier choice for their waistline and their blood sugar. It's tempting, especially when you want to avoid excess sugar and keep your energy stable throughout the day. But adding artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, or saccharin to your yogurt, or choosing yogurts that already contain these sweeteners, can quietly wreak havoc on your gut over time. Artificial sweeteners are marketed as a guilt-free solution, but they do something most folks never expect. These sweeteners pass through your digestive system largely undigested, and instead of being absorbed like regular sugar, they travel down to your colon. There, they meet the community of bacteria that make up your gut microbiome. While probiotics in yogurt are supposed to nourish these friendly bacteria, artificial sweeteners can tip the balance in the wrong direction. Studies have shown that certain sweeteners can disrupt the healthy bacteria, making it easier for harmful ones to multiply. This disruption might not feel dramatic at first. You may not notice a big difference the first time you have a sugar-free yogurt with your breakfast or use an artificial sweetener to sweeten your parfait. But as time goes on, these small choices add up. You might find yourself struggling with new digestive complaints, bloating, irregularity, or a nagging feeling that your stomach just isn't what it used to be. And for some, artificial sweeteners can even trigger headaches or increase cravings for sugary snacks, creating a frustrating cycle that's hard to break. Let's look at the story of Frank, age 72. For years, Frank was careful about his sugar intake, relying on light yogurts and adding a packet of sweetener whenever he made his own. At first, he was pleased with his blood sugar readings, but after a while, he started noticing changes. His digestion wasn't as smooth, he felt tired more often, and he even gained a few unexpected pounds. After reading up and talking to his doctor, Frank made the switch back to plain yogurt with a drizzle of honey or a handful of berries for sweetness. The improvement was almost immediate. Better digestion, more stable energy, and fewer cravings throughout the day. If you've been in the habit of choosing artificially sweetened yogurt or adding sweeteners yourself, consider switching to plain yogurt with naturally sweet toppings. Your gut will appreciate the change, and over time, you may even find your taste buds adjusting to enjoy more natural flavors. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, high-fat fried foods and yogurt. It's not unusual to want a little something crunchy or savory alongside your yogurt. Maybe it's a few chips, a piece of fried chicken, or some deep-fried vegetables that make a meal feel more satisfying, especially when you're craving comfort food or celebrating with friends and family. But combining high-fat fried foods with yogurt is one of those habits that can quietly undermine all the effort you put into eating well, especially when it comes to your gut. Fried foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, often the kind that can linger in your digestive system for hours, slowing everything down. When you eat yogurt at the same time, the fat from the fried foods forms a barrier in your stomach and intestines, making it harder for the beneficial bacteria in yogurt to do their work. These probiotics need a balanced, gentle environment to thrive and support your digestion. But when they're surrounded by excess grease and heavy oils, their numbers can shrink quickly. For many seniors, this problem goes unnoticed because the effects aren't always dramatic at first. Instead, the body responds quietly. You may start to feel sluggish, heavy, or notice that your stomach seems unsettled more often after meals. Over time, this combination can even increase your risk for heartburn, indigestion, and a weakened immune system. Problems that often get chalked up to aging, but are actually made worse by the food choices we make day to day. Take Ruth, age 76. She loved a Southern-style breakfast with fried potatoes and a side of vanilla yogurt. It seemed harmless, maybe even balanced. But as months passed, Ruth began to feel tired and noticed more frequent heartburn after breakfast. Her doctor pointed out that the pairing of greasy foods and yogurt was hard on her gut, slowing down digestion and making it tougher for her body to absorb nutrients. When Ruth switched to whole grains or lightly toasted bread with her yogurt, she started to feel lighter, with more energy and fewer stomach problems. If you find yourself drawn to fried foods and yogurt together, try to enjoy them separately. Give your body time to process heavier foods and save your yogurt for a snack or light meal. Simple changes like these can help you regain control over your gut health, keeping you feeling vibrant and comfortable each day. Final thoughts in me. As we wrap up this discussion, take a moment to reflect on the 5 food pairings we explored today. Which of these combinations surprised you the most? Can you see any of your own habits reflected in what we covered? Or do you know someone who might benefit from this information? It's easy to believe that healthy foods are always healthy, no matter how you mix them. But as we've seen, the details really do matter, especially when it comes to protecting your gut as you get older. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself or making eating a chore. It's about making small, thoughtful choices that support your well-being every single day. By being mindful of how certain foods interact, you can enjoy yogurt and all its benefits without any of the silent troublemakers creeping in. The confidence and peace of mind that come from feeling your best is something you truly deserve. And you've earned the right to savor your meals without worry. What's one insight from today's video that you plan to put into practice? Maybe you'll swap that fruit salad for a bowl of yogurt with gentle fruits, or try enjoying your favorite vegetables steamed instead of raw. Whatever it is, know that these changes add up, and each step you take is a gift to yourself and those who care about you. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.